Hey everybody, well actually I have some things I have to do right now, but I want to get this video out of the way, so I'm just gonna keep them anyways. This video we talked about the the top 3 best films in my opinion to watch during Halloween, because I'm sure people are wondering what I could watch during Halloween time, and so this video is gonna be telling you what my choices are, and after that I'm gonna update you on what movie scared me the most. Because last time I did a video of that, I'll talk about it later. But I have an updated version of that, and I'm going to share with you. But first, my top 3 best films to watch during Halloween time. Let's get started. My number 3 pick would probably be John Carpenter's 1978 classic, Halloween. Right there. Show you the back. I like to show the whole DVD just to whatever, you know, just to let people know what it is, just in case they want to buy it. Here's the inside. And here's the little insert. This is kind of the scene selection with the Judith Myers. That actually no, I think that was Laurie Strode's best friend on the bed with the tombstone, whatever. And the famous poster. Oh yeah, the night he came home. Basically, if you don't know what Halloween is, it's a 1978 horror film. It's basically Michael Myers goes crazy when he's 6 years old and kills his sister and ends up in a nut house. 15 years later, he ends up escaping the nut house on Halloween. I don't think I don't really love the movie like everyone else does, but I really enjoyed this movie. A lot of great scares and jumps, very tense. Like just Michael Myers, I think he's one of the greatest serial killers in film. Like he's just so unnerving. He doesn't say anything. And Jamie Lee Curtis does a really good performance in this movie. It's her first film, great performance, and also the music. I'm sure everyone's going to talk about the music, but the music is probably one of the greatest horror scores ever, if not the greatest. It's just because maybe it's repetitive, but it's just so unnerving when something happens, and it's also really great build up. Like they don't show you his whole face a lot of times, so it really kind of builds up this suspense. Although I do feel they didn't have to show Michael Myers all the time from the back, because I think it would have been more suspenseful if they um like didn't show him a lot of times, but at the same so that when he comes on at one part, it's like oh whatever. But I still think it's a really good film. I don't think it's a great film, but it's a good film. And this is actually I have the edition that Anchor Bay put out. It was when NBC got the rights to this film. The standards the network wanted to like make ads for the film, and like the producer I guess didn't want those ads to be made, but they wanted to like put scenes in to fill a 2-hour running time, and so a few of the scenes are that weren't originally in the movie. But I think if you can get this edition, I think it's a cool edition. I don't know how rare this is, but I think this is a cool edition. Or just get any edition. Anyway, this is a really good film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check this out. My number 2 film to watch on Halloween. You may not consider it a film, but it's definitely a really good pick to watch on Halloween. It's a great kind of documentary, and it's Boogeyman: The Killer compilation. Right there. And here's the back. Right there. And the inside. Oops, sorry. I forgot these little things instead of the normal to open up. Here's the inside. Right there. It was created by the company Flixmix, which, like, I was surprised they put out 2 documentaries. Like, it was this and Ultimate Fights, and then they were supposed to put out something else, but they never did. My opinion, I think Flixmix was one of the greatest documentary, like, compilation filmmakers ever. Wait, let me show you the spine, just in case for people who want to see it. I know there's one of you. Wait, Flixmix. I don't know why they didn't make more documentaries. Like, so they were supposed to release more. I think these people were really good at compiling these films together. They did great transitions. I mean, they were supposed to release the comedy one. I think Flixmix should release that one and release just one more. I don't care what you do, just one more. I don't care if it's your favorite movie. I don't care if it's like the greatest shootouts, whatever. I don't care what you do. Just one more. Just, like release your Crack Me Up one, hopefully, and then release one more, and I should be happy. if you're out there, please start up your company again and make some more. Even if you just make, if you like that, even if you just release the Crack Me Up one and then just release one more. That's it. I don't care. But just release something else. But anyway, just this is a great compilation. It's just a bunch of great kill scenes. Some Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream, Child's Play 2, Candyman, Leprechaun, The Ugly, Wishmaster, The Guardian, I Know You Did Last Summer, The Dentist, Phantasm, The Puppet Master, Psycho, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and Halloween. I've seen I've seen a few of these movies and I own some of these movies. I'm not really gonna get into it because I want to get through this quick. And a lot of good tons of great special features. It's the Legends of the Boogeymen, their biographies and histories, Flix Facts, anime trivia when you can watch the film and a little trivia pops up. Audio commentary by Robert Englund, aka Freddy Krueger. Name That Frame with over 100 movie stills to test your knowledge. Theatrical trailers and a DVD-ROM with interactive horror trivia games, and also they have downloadable sound effects. I actually have them on my computer. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I don't know if this counts as a film. This is definitely a classic documentary. If you want to watch something that's just really a cool documentary, pick this up and pick up their other one, Ultimate Fight. It's FlixMix right here. FlixMix right here. Great. If you haven't seen it, definitely check this one out. Number 2 pick. And my number 1 pick, drumroll please, is the Charlie Brown special. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I probably should have checked the year of this. Let me check the year on this real quick. But It's the Great Pumpkin is my number 1 pick for the best movie to watch during Halloween. Now I know that's gonna be like, Stevie, what are you talking about? You're picking a children's film over horror films, whatever. What a puss, whatever. Like, I just think, but as much as it probably is a weird thing to put as your number 1 film to watch at Halloween, I'll take it. I think it is the best thing to watch during Halloween. Charlie Brown, I love Charlie Brown to begin with. I think Charlie Brown is one of the smartest things for children ever you can get. And I mean, some of their specials can be like kind of good, but not really up to the levels. I think their best specials are the Thanksgiving one, the Christmas one, and of course the It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Because basically, if you haven't seen it, it's basically about Linus believes in the Great Pumpkin. It's basically like Santa Claus except in Halloween form. And basically all this stuff happens, like Charlie Brown. So many great quotable lines, like "I got a rock," or when Sally, Charlie Brown's little sister, excuse me, is pissed off because the Great Pumpkin didn't come and she waited out all night with Linus. She's like, "You owe me restitution!" Just great dialogue. I think Charlie Brown, the reason why I think he worked is that while kids enjoy it, 1966 it came out. While kids enjoy it, I think adults get pulled in by the sharpness of the dialogue, the intelligence of the makers of these specials. They really, while kids are entertained too, like the dialogue, like some stuff you never expect kids to say, and they say it, and I think the adults are like, dude, and some as much, and like also the characters are great. Like Charlie Brown, we like him, but he's kind of a loser, but we like him. Lucy, we like her, but she's such a bitch, but we like her. Linus, everybody. I don't think there's one character. I don't even think there's a single character that even if the special is good or bad, you can't point and say, "Oh, I don't like him." I think every single one of them is likable in some way. Like I said, the dialogue is extremely sharp. They say things you never expect kids to say, and I think that's why it works. And I don't have a really raw copy for it, but I have this. I recorded on a videotape a few years ago. Well, it kind of has poor audio quality, but whatever. Let me show you right now. It's one of those old Sony videotapes, and I actually have one of the old classic. I don't know if anyone remember this. It's the one where you wrote on it, and then you like took it, and you slid your finger across it to erase it, and you like wrote on it or whatever. I really miss these styles. I always remember getting. I have a whole bunch of tapes we recorded back when I lived in Oakland or whatever. Just great memories. Whenever I see a recorded tape, I just see the memories, And actually, I think it's what's cool about record tapes that I really like to look at the classic commercials back then, classic commercials. Anyway, it's 10 minutes right now, so I want to hurry up and get the other way. But it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's my pick personally for my number one all-time favorite film to watch on Halloween. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, my number one favorite. Now that you guys have been such a good audience and sat through my top 3 picks for best to watch on Halloween, I'm going to tell you guys about the top what movie scared me the most. Because when I did the video last time, I said that Chicken Run was the scariest, only because I haven't seen 2 movies that really scared me. And I was just thinking back to what scared me as a kid, and that scared me when I was a kid because of that one scene with Miss Tweety like chopping the chicken's head off. That scared me. But since then, I've seen a few more horror films. I've decided to update what I think is the scariest of all time. Because I do have a different answer, but I think the runner-up would probably be the 1979 film Tourist Trap. I don't have a raw copy, so check out the poster right now. Basically, it's a 1979 film. Stars Chuck Connors. It stars a few other people. I should probably. I do not do a good job at describing things. Anyway, it's basically what happens is like a group of friends are going, I guess, on vacation or something like that, and their car breaks down, and so they go to this kind of like what, and they stop at this like tourist trap like for like tourists and stuff, and basically one of them they keep getting killed off by these mannequins. I think they're like possessed or something, or I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it stars Chuck Connors. It's just absolutely a very very creepy film. Just it's a classic supernatural horror film. Like, and I was surprised how creepy the dolls were, the mannequins. Um, and I think they're creepier than Chucky in my opinion. I don't find Chucky. I think he's cool, but he's not especially creepy. These dolls. I mean, from right off the bat, you get into the back room and you hear that one doll going that really weird creepy laugh, and it just get your get you tensed up and get your blood pumping and everything. And and listen, I think what's cool about this film is that it came out in 1979. It was a PG rated horror film, and for a PG rated horror film to be this atmospheric and this creepy, in my opinion, it's really a fine accomplishment. Because most time, I mean, I don't think you can really put the words PG and horror film together without making it really cutesy. But from what I remember, they don't use a lot of blood, as far as I remember. Maybe they do. Like, it's been a while since I've seen it. But Chuck Connors is the guy who I guess who controls the mannequin. My computer's being stupid. I can't see the cast. Chuck Connors was in it. He was great in his leading role. Damn it, my freaking computer sucks. It's so damn slow. I can't run the Windows Movie Maker and the internet at the same time. It just pisses me off. But okay, whatever. Screw the cast. And just a great movie, very creepy, very atmospheric. Definitely a good one. That scared me. Very creepy film. And my number one, the movie that scared me the most of all time, in my opinion, would have to be the 1974 film, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Once again, I don't have a raw copy, so check out the poster right now. Basically, if you don't know the film, it was a 1974 film. Basically, these group of people um, are like going somewhere, like vacation or something, and they pick up a hitchhiker. It's like this very creepy guy, and I think their car breaks down. It's been a while since I've seen this. I think I saw it like last year. Very, but they end up in this like this house, and and this guy with Leatherface like kills people and like skins their face and like uses it as masks. Like people are just getting killed off one by one. It stars Marilyn Burns as the main scream queen, and of course Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface. It was directed by Toby Hooper, who later go on to do Poltergeist and a bunch of other things. He did a fantastic job with this. Like, I think the thing that scared me the most about this film was the one chase scene involving Marilyn Burns. Like, she's in the woods, the chase in the woods. Jesus, like, there's because it's the part where like she's running and like Leatherface is like running after her, and like you're like Leatherface is like this close to her. Sometimes you're just like you like run faster, and you just like get your heart pumping and your blood pumping, and you're all tense and everything. It's such a creepy moment, and but even earlier on, like the guy who's like very who's like I think he like cuts his arm or something, I believe. It's like it's like very creepy, and actors all did a good job. It's very, once again, a really great atmosphere. Like, not just the atmosphere of the tone, or whatever, but the atmosphere of the Texas, the country setting. I really love. I think I've grown to love movies that are set in country settings, and really good ones. Like, more, yeah, like some of my favorite movies are set in the country. Like, I think if you can do the country setting well and not like in a cliche like the bar with the Texas bars and the big whatever, I think you can do country films really, really well. And once again, just really creepy film. The remake, I saw the remake. I like it. It's not a great movie, but I do like the remake. I think it captured the original film relatively well. And the sequel remake, I don't even know. I mean, I heard some people say it was good, some people say it was okay, some people say it was crappy. And once again, the original sequels, I haven't seen those either. I heard a lot of negative things about it, but I heard but I've heard a few people say maybe they liked it. Except for the fourth one. I've heard the fourth one said, but like the next beginning or whatever, it's with Renee Zellweger. I heard that one was a really kind of crap film. But yep, my opinion, the scariest thing of all movie of all time that scared me the most is 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Scares me. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Now I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down below with a comment or a video response. Um, what in your opinion is the best thing to watch during Halloween? You can make a top five or just just tell what your favorite movie to watch during Halloween is. And two, what movie scared you the most? Leave it down below. And also, what do you think of my picks for the scariest film of all time and the best film to watch on Halloween? What do you think of my picks? And is there anything I should add or take away? Let me know. Well, I actually guess that's pretty much it. See you guys. Have a happy Halloween. Peace.